Alright guys, what's up? It's Frosty here again, and it's finally done, my St. Lo MOC that I've been working on for, it's actually only taken me a week because the buildings aren't filled out. They're all destroyed because in real life, St. Lo is actually known as the capital of ruins since during the Blitzkrieg and after the Americans were invading it and trying to liberate the city. About 95 to 97% of everything was just destroyed, so it was just a bunch of rubble, and houses just were not complete at all, and a lot of them did look like this, except for maybe a select few. But I did take inspiration from Clone Trooper X-39's Vietnam build and how he did his main building, where a bunch of his Viet Cong soldiers were. So yeah, I'm just going to take you guys throughout this whole MOC, and we're actually going to start on the right side, which is the little tree line slash hedgerow thing. So yeah, let's get started. So right here, you have an American anti-tank gun crew with a custom M3 tank gun, or anti-tank gun, which I did off of a YouTube tutorial. And then you got two crew members right there, just ready to load up and shoot at whatever is down in the city right here. And then over here, you have my American sniper right there. And he actually took out this German MG gunner up there. So then if we move our way over here, you just have a couple of Americans running up. And basically what I did, if the guys have the brown bodies with the tan legs, they're sort of like engineers almost. So yeah. And then right here, you have my custom M4 Sherman right here. Just rolling up, and it actually took out this Panzer III right there, and then there's fire and flames all over. So then if we move our way up right here, you have just 3 American soldiers just running into the city, up to these houses right here. And then over here you have a medic who is running towards this wounded American right here, who is shot by this MP40 gunner, or SS MP40 gunner right there, and this blown out building. So then over here you have a dead American from this explosion, which also killed this 30 cal gunner and his assistant machine gunner, who pretty much just flipped and landed into the street. And then back behind it, you have a bazooka team running up, trying to take cover. And then right here, you have a engineer just doing suppressing fire with my BAR gunner right here. And they actually took out a whole bunch of Germans over here. So yeah. And then right here you have 3 dead American soldiers who were killed in the almost original firefight here before these guys got killed. They were pretty much the first to run up and try and take it, but they got wiped out by this 42 nest and also this one up here. So then right here you have an American soldier with a concerned look on his face. So he's pretty much just hiding right there. He just dropped his gun and he just does not want to move. And then right here you have an American sergeant running up to lead all of these guys up this side of the street because it's pretty much empty, and then they can push their way further into the city. So then over here you have the 30 cal team that actually did make it, and they're sending down suppressing fire into this building, which actually killed this German right here, and then this SS soldier who was running up to give covering fire for his Panzerfaustmann right there. And then right here you have 2 dead American soldiers who were also killed by this MP40 gunner and this German squad up here. So then right here you have 2 more guys running up into a building, and they are actually trying to meet up with this American in there who made it, and he's just taking cover. And then there's also a dead SS soldier up there who was killed by these Americans as they pushed into the town. And then right here you have a dead American lieutenant right there, and he was actually taken out by this German sniper right there. So then if we make our way back behind this, you have a German soldier taking cover because of this heavy fire being laid down by this machine gun crew. And then the machine gun crew actually also took out this German soldier inside of this crater. And then if we make our way into this building right here, you have 2 dead American soldiers who were taken out by this SS-42 gunner, who is just sitting behind sandbags in pretty much the middle of the main street of the whole MOC. So he has this undercover. And then right here you have my American captain who shot this German who was trying to retreat back into this house and probably go through here and make his way to the behind lines, the front lines. And then you also just have 2, this guy fell a little bit, 2 American soldiers just taking cover. So yeah, just talking things out, like what their plan's gonna be. And then right here you have another soldier taking cover, sort of talking or yelling to this guy over here, even though obviously they can't hear each other. And then over here, like I said before, you have a 42 nest, which consisted of this guy, an SS soldier, and then his assistant machine gunner, who were all taken out by either the captain in here or these 3 Americans laying down suppressing fire. And then you have one last German, besides this guy, actually shooting back at the Americans, trying to take them out. So yeah, and then this house does have sort of a second floor to it, but it's just all blown out, and the Germans did put sandbags up there with a 42 gunner who was shot by the sniper. So then if we move over here, you have a Panzerfaustmann that I covered earlier, but he is just running up, looking over that his buddy just got shot, and he's actually running up to try and take out this Sherman tank, while this German soldier right here is suppressing fire down to the Americans running up right here. And then over here is the destroyed Panzer III with the commander who hopped out in time before the turret blew off, and he is running back. He's gonna run back here to try and hide. And then over here in the middle is a sandbag position, which consists of a SS-42 gunner right there. And the way that I made these guys, I went over it before, where I printed out microdot uniforms. Like I looked up Lego decals on Google, printed them out, cut them this size, and then glued them on, and then just put brick arms vests over them. And then I also painted the legs and helmets right there. So then right here, next to him, you also have a German rifleman right there. And he's just helping suppress this American squad running up through this main building right here. And then this guy was actually shot and killed by the captain as well before he shifted fire over to this guy. So he's just hit right there. And then the German medic right here is also running up to save him right there. And then if we go right here, you have a soldier being bandaged up by another soldier who is actually already wounded right there, but he's up on the front lines trying to help his buddy out right there. And then here you have a German commander, or like a sort of a squad officer right here. And I actually wish I did have another 10-man squad of Germans, but obviously I don't. So he's basically just running up, leading a charge up to this main street to try and push a counterattack on the Americans. And then these 2 soldiers are following him right there. And then if we go right here, you have a custom Stug 3, which actually was done by a YouTube tutorial. I forget what the channel was, but all credit goes to them. I'll try and find it and give them credit. So it's a very nice design. And then you have my commander and soldier just in there, and they're just riding up this street. And then don't mind the leaves just falling off of this thing right there. So then if we go into this building right here, you have a PaK 40, which is just pretty much, they stuck it inside of this building. So if any American armor or vehicles came through when they do take the city, it's pretty much almost a last-ditch counterattack / ambush type thing to take out any armor that breaks through. And I do, like I said, I wish I had more Germans so I could actually have a crew just sitting here waiting. But then up here in this large destroyed building, you have an MG42 without any gunner. Right there, it's just sitting there. And you have a the second German squad leader, and he's just shooting down on the Americans that are just running into the city, along with this rifleman and the German sniper who had a very good shot and took out the American lieutenant. And then in the back street right here, you have a huge crater right there from shelling and artillery and whatnot. And you have the German almost sort of lieutenant, maybe, possibly, right there. And then you also have the SS commander talking to him. And then this guy right here is just standing looking at what's going on, because he's sort of the officer right here. He's sort of his bodyguard, so he's just standing watch and just looking over the whole battle and pretty much just keeping watch to let him know when they should head out or if they're in danger. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a bird's eye view of this mock right here. And as you can see, I pretty much just took a lot of plates and whatnot and just did a ton of rubble right there. So yeah, it's the bird's eye view. And then there's really no place for me to do my signature, like this is what the Germans would see or Americans would see. So that's gonna wrap up this video right here. I am so happy to bring you this video, and I already have my next 2 mocks planned out, so those are gonna be a surprise for you guys. It's probably gonna be a little while till I upload again, probably on a Wednesday later in the week, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, comment the video, show your friends it. I really appreciate it. And quick before I end the video, I'm so bad at ending videos now. I lost my touch from when I was doing this 5 years ago fluently, perfectly, but thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I believe the count's at 402 or 403. We finally hit that mark, and we are a fourth of the way to 1,000, which is my goal to hit before I head off to college again in about 2.5 months. So once again, thank you guys so much for the constant support you have shown me. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Later.